There is somebody that is saying that you must do this today, tomorrow. You are John. That you're giving him the last chance. And the last chance is not came. You see, I can see that you're not willing to enter a defense. You are by foreclosing. And shut everybody out from final written address. I have never seen that kind of fire in my life. Shut everybody in before our open eye and adjourn for judgment. In a serious matter like this, final written address for the fact that you did not give the defendant the power, the opportunity to present his final written address, which you, in your judgment, say that you're going to allow parties to address whatever issues they have with evidence in their final written address, which the Constitution gave him the power to file. You now on your own, and foreclose them that right. That particular judgment is date on arrival. Maxwell Upper PhD, constitutional lawyer and human rights activist. He is our guest on Niger Unfiltered. Alright, it's been how many days now? Today 6 days since your client Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment. What was actually going through your mind and your immediate reaction when Justice Omotosho read out that judgment of life imprisonment on Nnamdi Kanu? Well, I felt embarrassed in the sense that somebody have told me this is how the judgment will go, even where the trial was going on. So I said I thought that the person was joking. So and as somebody, member of the legal team and his consult.
Lack of fair hearing as Nnamdi Kanu's case is declared unjust and rejected by the UN, my people. The trial and the judgment delivered by Justice Omotosho is now declared unaccepted, rejected, and in fact crippled. You see, this is Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. That's Oprah. In fact, I gave this guy a thumbs up. This guy really tried. He tried. He did his best. But there is something we must know here, and that is for the fact that the IPOP leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu proved himself right before Justice Omotosho, but Justice Omotosho, who saw the truth and refused to deliver it the way it's supposed to be, but rather went on to close up the case even when he knows that the IPOP leader actually have the right to put down his final written address according to the Constitution. He knows the Constitution, he knows the rule of law, but out of personal grievances and hatred, he went on and closed up the case and gave a final judgment. I want to say that the appeal court, which will be giving a hearing to this Nnamdi Kanu's case, I know they know the law, and they will use their good office to give Nnamdi Kanu a fair hearing. Still listen.
Oprah and his brother and somebody that is very close to him, people know that I'm close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they were telling me this thing. Not only within this country, outside Nigeria. I thought that they were joking. When I travel for vacation, people, Nigerians in diaspora, told me this is how the judgment is going to be. That the federal government is bent on convicting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by all means. I thought that they were joking. So that when the thing now played out, I was embarrassed that such a thing is coming from my own jurisdiction, where I'm coming from, as a member of as a lawyer and a member of a legal profession. So I felt embarrassed. But in the other way around, I also expected it based on what I had. But whichever that is the case, is a judgment of the courts. No matter how stupid a judgment you feel that it is, it must be obeyed. They have convicted him. In fact, of course, you know that Nnamdi has been persecuted before, which you know, journalists you know, that has been persecuted. He has suffered the highest injustice somebody can suffer in the whole world. You also are aware. Because of Nnamdi, they have turned judiciary upside down. They have turned our criminal jurisprudence upside down. It is the case of Nnamdi that somebody was kidnapped from a foreign country back to Nigeria without following the law. And nobody said anything about it. It's the case of Nnamdi, we are court of appeal. I'm not talking about customary court. I'm not talking about court. Customary court of appeal, second to the highest court, gave an order after hearing the judgment and discharged Nnamdi and the ordered that on no condition should anybody try him because of the extraordinary rendition. Federal government look at court of appeal. Court of appeal, you are talking rubbish. We cannot obey it, and they never obeyed it. They kept on asking Nnamdi. We succeeded in making noise in pages of newspaper and in media houses, and they never obeyed it. Rather, they now use what you call state of execution that is applied in civil matter. They now use it to stay that execution after 8 days. They were with him after 8 days in a country that is running democracy, in a country that is operating rule of law. Now they now met the same court of appeal. That court of appeal that said obey, release him. The court of appeal did not say, are you still with this man? Mm-hmm. They don't have to ask you to release. You are still with him. The same court of appeal accepted that. They still accepted that particular state and still the proceedings and went to Supreme Court. This what happened in Supreme Court. Supreme Court did not look at all the whole issues. No, yes, it's true. The way a man of Nnamdi was brought in this country was wrong. Yes, Nnamdi never jumped there. The court ought not have revoked his bail. The court is even biased, written in black and white. The manner of the federal government to use Operation Python dance to go and attack in his house and demolish and kill several persons there and left with some cops was wrong. Supreme Court mentioned all these things. Yes, we have also, from our own submission, we have also discovered that the charge, one of the charges upon which Nnamdi is being charged was brought on the wrong law. Now, the only thing is that they should continue the trial. Whatever objection you people have, the defendant, Nnamdi, whatever objection you people have, you can raise it at the court. But what do you call it? Before prosecution, go and amend that particular count charge to reflect in the correct law, so that the trial should continue. I don't know whether you want to say. These are the orders of the Court of Appeal. Do you know what they did? The federal government only choose only one. Do you know the one they choose? The one of continuing the trial. They refused to amend the law. So when we get to that place, based on what the Supreme Court said, say, my Lord, you can see what the Supreme Court said. Look at the judgment. Look at it. They even accuse you that you are biased.
Enter the aviator mode and fly into a new experience.
Can you allow another judge to look at it? Nobody just on her own consider the application and disqualified herself by an order and send the file back to CJ for CJ to reassign. So CJ now, administratively, through administrative letter, ask Honorable Justice to continue. When the file now get back to that, get back to the High Court, and Nnamdi was brought to the court. And Nnamdi said, my Lord, no. You have already, there is an order, substituting order. disqualifying yourself, recusing yourself.
All right, Nigerians, this is Opera once again. In fact, everything is well explained. Just that Nigerian government have chosen the path of deceit, as we all know. Now, no wonder they made it so difficult for Nnamdi Kanu to assess his appeal. But no matter what they do, Nnamdi Kanu will be free. I would really like you to hit the bell button to get the full updates of this very video, because we'll be returning back to give you the latest concerning this and what the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu is currently going through on the issue of his appeal. Please stay tuned, go nowhere.